tired, and I just got through eating at the Texas Roadhouse here, as I still am in Hendersonville, Tennessee. So I posted saying, hey, where's Sebastian? 271 days. 271 days gone today. Did a really good search, covered a lot of area today. I'm very tired. That video will come up later. I just want to do this really quick video to discuss what happened, or to tell what happened at our Roadhouse visit. The food was fine. The waiter was great. But if you've seen earlier, and I'll put it in this video at the end, Nick the Hat put out, and At Night Intelligence put out, $500 to $5,000 reward for any information within the Texas Roadhouse. You know, photos, videos of that night. Katie and Sebastian was there. Who was with them at the table, blah, blah, blah. So we had that flyer. We handed it to our waiter and said, hey, look, if you know who was here, or if he or she was the one that waited, hand this to them. They may be able to get some money. That might jog their memory, whatever, you know. And then he said, okay, and he went on. We had our food. We ate, good times, friends and us, Silvers too. And then we passed one more to another waitress who just seemed like she would be somebody who may follow up more than our own waiter. And as soon as we give it to her, we get intercepted by the restaurant manager. And this is the point I'm trying to make. We were told to stop harassing the wait staff. We're looking for a missing boy. 271 days. If this town sees asking about him as harassment, then it is going to take these outsiders such as me coming in to find him. Because, ladies and gentlemen, harassing, trying to find a missing teenager. Stay tuned. Silver's on the scene more.
Seth or Sebastian. And so Seth kind of distanced himself from these people, smartfully so. One of these people is Trevor Lee. Trevor Lee, many of you guys know, I doted upon Trevor Lee for a very long time. You know, since the Summer Wells case, he was just a sweet boy that appeared that he wanted to do the right thing by missing person cases. And he has always rose above the drama and all of this other stuff. Well, then he decided to date a married woman, and God knows what happened there, but that married woman got kicked off Seth's team because she wasn't doing her job. Her name is Chloe. And then all of a sudden, you know, poor boy, Trevor, just wanting to do right by his lady, decides to be the man and stick up for her. And hang out with the likes of JLR, which we know has interjected more disinformation in this case than anybody else. So as a friend, and I'm a very blunt friend, many know I'm just a blunt person. What you see is kind of what you get. So I call him up and I'm like, or I text him or whatever, however. And I'm like, you need to get away from these people. They're going to ruin your reputation, right? They're going to ruin your reputation. And he's, basically blew me off. He knows better. He knows better. I never thought I would see the day that Trevor Lee would interfere with trying to find out information on a case and literally hurt a victim and his innocent father. But the day has come. Like, I knew he had made the turn. I distanced myself from him. I wanted nothing more to do with him. I really don't talk about him too much because he's just a nobody at this point. He used to be good at what he did. And now, like, even people in Tennessee don't want nothing, like, they're missing kids and they don't want nothing to do with him. And I tried to warn him that this would end up happening. Now I'm going to put him on a spotlight because he thinks he's crafty being around his little cesspool of misfits and disgusting, vile people. And that mysterious disappearance of Sebastian Rogers' group, which still thrives and exists while they're making money trashing Seth Rogers. Okay, yes, Facebook does pay you when you have these groups. This group has a large number. Those people are being paid, okay? They're being paid to continue this stuff, okay? So one of our beautiful people here decided to say, hey, you know, this, I cannot believe he's saying this. And I looked at it, and of course, I am just floored. So we have been working diligently around the clock because we feel, at least from my purview, and it sounds like the father, Seth Rogers, which is in this chat, I'm not going to speak on his behalf. He can say whatever he wants to say. But from what I see, it seems like he is awfully frustrated with law enforcement's handling of his son's investigation from the beginning to today. Okay, just something I get. I'm not speaking on his behalf. Don't know if that's how he feels in his heart, but it seems to me that that's how he feels. He feels that his son was disadvantaged by law enforcement, and law enforcement has not explained how they're going to fix this issue. It definitely appears that at some point law enforcement was looking very heavily at Seth Rogers, yet did no forensic testing inside his home. God knows, you know, if you think somebody did something, why would you not test for it? I'm just saying, it's very simple to do. It's very labor intensive, very expensive, but hey, this is a 15-year-old autistic, medically needy boy that disappeared by unusual circumstances because the kid did not elope. He didn't run away from home. He didn't have the propensity to run away from home. So how in the world did he run away from home without taking a damn thing, even his shoes? Doesn't make sense to normal people. So after having the smoke blowed up the butt of the public by law enforcement, people like me and others decided to do our own independent. We're not getting any information. Law enforcement can't, if we're not breaking the law, they can't interfere, even though they do. But this really takes the cake. We're trying to find any information. People, we have paid private investigators. We've got people that are working around the clock. We have teams of people doing ground searches. We have teams of people behind the scenes doing computer searches, computer work, intelligence gathering, all of this stuff to find answers because a father is desperate to find his son that hasn't been seen or heard from in 9 months. Seems pretty reasonable. Seems pretty reasonable. There's not too many families that I know that wouldn't want to pull out all the stops to try to find their child when their child has been missing. But this punk, and I'm going to call him a punk, this unprofessional punk, is once again, because he has his feelings hurt. This is why you don't use unprofessional people dubbed as professionals in helping, because they end up doing this childish ass nonsense right here. God forgive me. Trevor, sit your little boy butt down, take your ass back to your damn trailer or wherever the hell you came from, and shut the pie hole. Because you are ruining yourself. You are ruining your own reputation. Nobody will ever work with you again. And God knows I will remind anybody and everybody that uses you or brings your name up, I am going to take all of this and show them. So what you're doing now because of hurt feelings will follow you for the years to come. And trust me, Bullhorn Betty will make that a reality. Let's read what this yahoo, this idiot, this unprofessional little boy is saying. Please do not send tips or photos from this restaurant to At Night Media. It's not At Night Media, it's At Night Intelligence Agency. They are offering rewards for photos in the restaurant Sebastian Rogers ate at the day leading to his disappearance. Sounds like a reasonable request. Sounds like stuff that many people do. This is the group Dog the Bounty Hunter is working with. Yes, Dog the Bounty Hunter, not little Trevor Lee, unknown little punk that has nothing good anymore. Whatever good bone he had, he needs to go back to church. He has been corrupted. He has walked away from God. This right here is one of the wolf in sheep clothing, because we sat here and helped him all the way back to Summer Wells get his name for his prayer circles. Where's your damn prayer circles now, little boy? What, God doesn't exist anymore? Today's Sunday. Today's a great day to walk your butt back to church. And while you're at it, maybe talk to the preacher man. Have him pray over you. What you're doing is wrong. They are not law enforcement agency in any capacity, nor have they ever claimed to. It's Dog the Bounty Hunter, a worldwide name that has collected and captured over 10,000 fugitives and other people. A hell of a lot better than some likes of Sumner County Sheriff's Office. Just saying. Like that? Maybe this little punk doesn't like that. Too bad. So sad. Not my problem. Not my problem at all. One of their employees and talking head, Nick the Hat, has been ordered by PA Parole Board not to communicate with law enforcement at all. He doesn't need to. It's a whole organization, dum-dum. It's a whole organization. At least it's better than you sleeping around with a married woman along with her other 15 boyfriends. Just saying, Trevor, you're not the only one. That's why I don't fish in other people's pond there, dum-dum. Just saying, not playing. Dog the Bounty Hunter is a bounty hunter, not an investigator. What do you think a bounty hunter does? Not an investigator of missing people. This guy's a fucking joke. Oh, good gracious. I didn't mean, I should have read this before I went live. I'm sorry. That caught me off guard. I'm sorry. Let me read this again. Dog the Bounty Hunter is a bounty hunter, not an investigator of missing people. What does a bounty hunter do? Don't they investigate and find missing people? Usually fugitives. I can't. Oh, good gracious. The stupid on this boy. I don't think you can wash it off with soap and water. I'm sorry. A bounty hunter that's captured over 10,000 people apparently doesn't find missing people. Okay, I gotta stop. Whew. The Sumner County Sheriff, oh good gracious. The Sumner County Sheriff's Office, TBI, FBI, and Secret Service have been and are currently investigating this case, and if you find any evidence to be relevant, they'll obtain it themselves without the need to pay people like TMZ companies such as At Night is trying to do. Well, I can guarantee nobody's listening to you, dum-dum. And I can tell you, moving forward, you're going to be freaking 86 from these cases, because if you can't figure out a bounty hunter actually does capture missing people all the time, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, this stupid, like I said, the stupid on this boy ain't getting washed off with some soap and water. He's an embarrassment. He's an embarrassment. And I doubt that they're going to be getting a whole lot of, or helping in a whole lot of ways with